Okay.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Amrish Fakir. I'm the Research and Innovation Manager at AFRINIC, and it is a pleasure for me to present the Research and Innovation Department updates today for you. So the role of our department is actually to support AFRINIC's role as the Network Information Center by providing accurate statistics about the evolution of the internet, and also to conduct evidence-based research and analysis so that it can support policy formulation. So to do this, we run what we call network analytics for internet measurements, and we also visualize internet-related data so that decision makers can act upon those data. We also provide training and capacity building in the form of internet measurement workshops. For example, we have worked with regulators to create awareness around the use of internet measurement tools, for example, to evaluate the quality of service of internet service providers in their countries. We have also worked with academic conferences on academic workshops, whereby we invite students and researchers to come and present their research findings if they have worked on anything related to the internet. We also have a collaboration mechanism with research organizations and universities in Africa, in which we conduct internships or long-term research projects, and also we support student projects. So if you have an idea you want to explore, and it has a relation with the core aspect of the internet, we would be very glad to support you. Then we have our flagship program to support ICT initiatives that have a socio-economic impact on the development of the internet, and we have therefore grants and awards that we give out. We also conduct internet policy-based research, and that in many aspects, such as cybersecurity and trust, access and affordability. So this is an aspect of research that we want to beef up in the years to come. Finally, we are also the innovation leg of AFRINIC, whereby we test new services and new tools, and we also develop them based on the demand of our members. In terms of core research areas, we have identified 5 different pillars. The first one being internet technical infrastructure. So this is anything related to the core infrastructure of the internet, whether it is the cabling system, the interconnectivity, the routing ecosystem, IXPs, and so on. So in this pillar, we do internet measurements mostly to understand the dynamics of the technical infrastructure. Then we have internet usage and access. So it is about understanding how internet is being used and accessed. And for example, as you know, there is a big discrepancies between how internet is used in urban regions as opposed to rural regions, and also things such as affordability and universal access. Then a very important pillar is internet resilience, which is about the security aspect. For example, how is routing secure? How is the DNS secured? Or what are the security challenges that we have and needs to be highlighted through research. We obviously participate at the IETF level in internet standards and protocols. So we support protocols development, and also that might have an impact on operations in Africa. And then finally, of course, we are more and more interested in the governance and policy aspect of things. where we also need to evaluate, for example, the impact of an internet policy on the other pillars, such as usage and access. Each of them have lead projects or program, which I will talk about later on in this presentation. So the first program that we run is called the Africa Internet Measurement Program, also known as the AIM program, in which we bundle everything related to internet measurements. It can be workshops that we organize, survey that we have conducted, hackathons, etc. So this year, for example, we have organized an internet measurement workshop in collaboration with Measurement Lab. As you might know, Measurement Lab is a globally distributed measurement platform. And they have they came to Uganda to help us run the workshop. And it was a very interesting and successful workshop. We have also conducted an internet measurement for regulators workshop, still at AIS, where we have invited regulators to create awareness about the different tools that can be used to help them achieve their goal as regulator and to ensure, for example, standard quality of experience and service in their countries. As mentioned, that we have organized a hackathon in which we have evaluated DNS over HTTP from a performance perspective, and for example, what would be the impact of implementing DNS over HTTP in the African region. We also distribute RIPE Atlas probes and anchors. This to increase network visibility, to increase our to increase the measurement network and the capabilities of the measurement network. So we do distribute probes and anchors. And the good news is that instead of rolling out hardware anchors, we will roll out virtualized anchors and virtualized probes in the future. We also run the measurement working group, which is a mailing list and on which we discuss topics related to the internet, and most of the time research topics. And we try as much as possible to have a monthly gathering, and we would invite anyone interested in doing research from an African perspective to join this mailing list and contribute as well. So this year, as I mentioned, we have worked on a survey. So we wanted to know how far people understand the importance of running internet measurements. So we reached out to network operators, whether it is universities or ISPs or internet exchange points, and we tried to evaluate how aware are they of the different tools and techniques available out there. So the results of this paper have been presented again at the IS and at AFRICOM not later than yesterday. The second program that we run is called the ARC program, Africa Research Collaborations, in which we run a long-term research project with a collaborator that we have chosen after running our call for expression of interest. So in March this year, we ran a call for expression of interest for collaborative research, in which we have received more than 30 submissions, and people were interested in different forms of collaboration, such as internships or end-of-year student projects. And the long-term projects that we have identified are
We seem to be having a technical hitch. I think we'll proceed with the next presentation. I think we'll catch up with that. The technical team are working on it. At this point, I'd like to invite our CEO, Mr. Eddie Kaihura. Oh, they seem to have got something, so. I think we'll proceed with Mr. Eddie. We'll catch up on that presentation. Sorry for that.